you know, three terms are said to be in GP, they have common ratio. Consecutive terms should have common ratio. That is one method. Other method is if ABC are in GP, then B square is equal to AC. Corresponding terms we multiply together. The corresponding means what? I multiplied this first one into first one, then second one into second one, like that. 8 into 8, 16 into this, into this, this into this. So we go after a multiply, you got new sequence. I want you to prove they form a geometric progression, product of corresponding sequence. You know, if x, y, z are in GP, then y square is equal to xz. C1, C2, C3 are in GP, then C2 square is C1, C3. We proved it. Welcome to the session, dear students. Today we'll go ahead with the problems of the exercise 9.3, that is from problem 17. Question number 1. If the 4th, 10th and 16th terms of GP are x, y and z respectively, prove that x, y, z are in GP. Should also prove x, y, z are also in GP. How to prove three terms are in GP? You know, three terms are said to be in GP, they have common ratio. Consecutive terms should have common ratio. That is one method. Other method is if ABC are in GP, then B square is equal to AC. So we can do by two methods. Note before I start this, the basic is what? If A comma B comma C are in GP, if three terms are in GP, then the middle term B square should be AC. And other method is B by A should be equal to what? C by B. Means ratio of this by this and this by this should be same. From this only, if you rearrange, B into B becomes B square, A into C becomes AC. So better, if they ask you to prove three terms are in GP, three terms are said to be in GP if middle term square is equal to product of other two. Because if ABC are in GP, then B by A should be equal to C by B because they should have common ratio. If I cross multiply, B square is equal to AC. So if ABC are in GP, then B square should be equal to AC. Or if B square is equal to AC, then ABC are in GP. Now they are asking you to prove X, Y, Z are in GP. If you want to prove X, Y, Z are in GP, just prove Y square is equal to XZ. Prove what? Y square is equal to XZ. First we will see what is given. What is given? They have given 4th term, 10th term and 16th term are x, y, z. Nth term in GP is what? AR power n minus 1. A4 is what? A4 is AR cube. So like that directly they have given 4th term. 4th term means AR power 3 is x. And 10th term means AR power 10 minus 1, AR 9 is y. 16th term means what? AR power 15 is equal to what? Z. This is given. Call them as 1, 2, 3. Now consider, x square, sorry, y square in x, y, z. Consider what? Y square. Y square. What is y square? Y value you know. Y is what? AR power 9. So y is equal to AR power 9. So y square is what? AR power 9 whole square. So y square value is what? A square R 9 whole square. Law of indices. A power m whole power n is A power m into n. 9 2s are 18. R power 18. So now you got y square value. What is y square? Y square is A square R power 18. So now you got y square value. And now we want xz. So x into z you consider. If you take x into z, what is x value? X value is AR cube into z value. What is z value? AR power 15 into AR power 15. So now law of indices, A into A is A square, R cube into R power 15 is A power m into A power n is A power m plus n. So it will become A square R power 18. So that is xz. So first we got y square, call this as equation 4 and call this as equation 5. So from 4 and 5, y square value is xz. You can see y square is also a square r power 18. xz is also a square r power 18. So y square value and xz value both are equal. So therefore y square is equal to xz. Therefore x comma y and z are in GP, geometric progression. When can you say three terms are in GP? If middle term square is equal to product of other two terms. So now we got this. What is nth term formula? An is AR power n minus 1. So A4 means what? Fourth term is AR power 4 minus 1, like that AR cube. Directly we wrote. And other method of solving this, we can also solve by other method. So now we'll take common ratio. So we'll take x, y, z. For this, we'll take y by z, and then I'll take z by y. I'm taking ratio. So both, if they are same, what is y by z? Is common ratio. If this is true, if y by x value and z by y value is equal to r, then I can say x, y, z are in GP. This is also fair method. So you can also go by this method. So simple, we'll consider this. So I'll take y by x. What is y? Y is called as, so a, this is a fourth term is x, this is y, this is z. Y means 16th term. Y is a 16 and a 10th term. X is what? A4. A10 is what? AR power 9. A4 is what? AR cube. A cancels, it will become R power 6. So y by x, you got R power 6. This is a ratio you got. Now I'll take the other two, z by y. I'll take z by y. What is z? Z means what? 16th term, a 16th. Y means what? 10th term. A 16 is a r power 15, a 10 is a r power 9, a cancels again, law of indices, a power m by a power n is m minus n, so it will become r power 6. Again you got z by y is also r power 6. Got it as equation 2. So from 1 and 2, what is the conclusion? From 1 and 2, y by z is same as, what is 1? Y by x. Y by x is same as z by y. They are having same ratio. So they are having r power 6. So they have common ratio. Therefore, x, y, z are in GP. This is other method. So better method is what? So you can say x square. So y square is equal to xz we proved. So two methods I taught the same problem. You can use any method. No. Question number 18 of exercise 9.3, 18. Find the sum to n terms of the sequence 8, 88, 888, 8888, so on till n terms. Interesting. So let us take Sn. Sn is 8 plus 88 plus 888 plus 8888. It goes on till what? N terms. Observe this carefully. They are not in arithmetic progression, they are not in geometric progression. Arithmetic means common difference should be there. 88 minus 8 is 80. 888 minus 888, 88 is 800. They don't have common difference. They don't have even common ratio. When you divide 8 by 88, we will get 1 by 11. When you divide 88 by 888, you get different answers. So therefore, we have to simplify. We convert this into a part of it. So this is not in geometric progression, this is not in arithmetic progression. So we have to simplify, we have to reduce the problem. So simplification, I'll take 8 common. So first I wrote Sn, sum of till n terms, given problem. Can I take 8 common? If I take 8 common, this is 1, this is 11, this is 111, this is 1111, so on till what? N terms. N terms. So now, dear students, again 111, 111, they are not in GP. What I will do? Divide and multiply by 9. So very crucial step. After this, what I am doing? I am dividing and multiplying by 9. Divide and multiply by 9. By 9. So it will become Sn is equal to 8 by 9 into 9. Into 9, I will take it inside. So 9 plus 9 11s are 99 plus 999 plus 9999, so on till n terms we'll have. Dear students, this is a crucial step. See, if I take this 9 inside, by 9 it can same. So what I am doing? Divide and multiply 9 by 9 into 1 plus 11 plus 111. So whatever I divided, I am retaining here. Whatever I am taking this inside, so it will become 999 like that. So I am dividing and multiplying by 9. By 9 into 9. By 9 into 9, if I do all terms, I should multiply. I got this. Now Sn is equal to 8 by 9. Our intention is to reduce it into any one of the progressions, that is either arithmetic or geometric. Now we can convert it, part of it into geometric. Okay, now we divided and multiplied by 9, so we got 8 by 9, then 9 plus 99 like this. Now this particular step, that is Sn is equal to what we have? 8 by 9 into, we have 9 plus 99 plus 999 plus 9999 till what? N terms. This is the thing we have. So again, this is not in any progression. So what we do? So can I write 9 as 10 minus 1? 9, I'll write 10 minus 1 plus 99 is near to what? 100. 100 minus 1 plus 999 can I write as 1000 minus 1 plus so on till what? N terms. Now we'll group it. It's interesting. Now you can see 10, 100, 1000 they are in GP. So 8 by 9. So I'll group 10 plus 100 plus 1000 so on till N terms will have. Similarly, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1 N terms will be there. Minus I will take out. Minus if I take 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus so on N terms. Now simplify this. This is 8 by 9. 10, 100, 1000 they are in GP. They are in geometric progression. So I can say sum of N terms in GP. Sn in GP. This particular part is Sn in GP. So that is separately I'll write. So dear students, here if you use your brains, so they are in GP, sum of N terms in GP. So what is Sn in GP? Here what is A? A is the first term. A is 10. Ratio, common ratio is second term by first term, that is 100 by 10. 100 by 10 is also 10. So common ratio is also 10 and the 10 is greater than 1. And you know A, you know R. R is what? 10. R is 10. So if common ratio is greater than 1, what is Sn formula? Sum of N terms in geometric progression in GP. They are in GP. In GP, Sn is what? Sn is A into R power N minus 1 divided by R minus 1. This we can use when the terms are in geometric progression. So now Sn I can write it as A into R power N minus 1 divided by R minus 1. Further minus 1 plus 1 plus 1 N terms, if you add it will become N. Very simple. 1 plus 1 plus 1 3 times means 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3 times if you add you will get 3. 1 if you add 5 times 5. 1 if you add N times you will get N. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 N times becomes N. Now further I can write it as 8 by 9. A means 10. 10 power N minus 1 by 10 minus 1 minus N. So you can leave this as standard, or further if I simplify, Sn is equal to 10 into 10 power, sorry, outside we have 8 by 9. 8 by 9 into 10 into 10 power n minus 1 divided by 9 minus what? N. Or you can take LCM or simplify, leave it, this is in standard form. What is sum of n terms? 8 by 9 into 10 power n minus 1 by 9 minus N. Or if you want, you can take this inside, or you take LCM and take 9 out, anything fair, or leave it here, it will be better. So I hope all of you understood. Here 10 minus 9, see interesting steps are here. Here we wrote 9 as what? 9 I wrote it as 10 minus 1. 9 I wrote it as what? 10 minus 1. 99 I wrote it as 100 minus 1. 999 I wrote it as 1000 minus 1. And this 10, 100, 1000 I'll group them as one term, one set. And minus 1, minus 1, minus 1 I group them as another set. I'll take minus common, it will become 1 plus 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1 n times becomes just n. And this 10, 100, 1000 n times, they are in GP, geometric progression. Why they are in geometric progression? They have common ratio. Every term you multiply 10, you will get next term. 10 tens are 100, 100 tens are 1000, 1000 tens are 10,000. So if the terms are having common ratio, then we say they are in GP. So now 10, 100, 1000 are in GP. So you can use SN, sum of n terms to GP. What is sum of n terms to GP? A into r power n minus 1 by r minus 1. And I am using this formula, sum of n terms to GP, to compress 10, 100, all those things. So for this values I am using this. So dear students, here r is greater than what? Here you can see r is greater than, r is 10, 10 means what? Greater than 1. If r is greater than 1, this is the formula in GP. If r is less than 1, we have other formula, 1 minus r power n. So you have to convert this. The importance of this problem is, they gave, the problem given was something different, 8, 88 like this. It was not in GP. So now first, what is the thing we have done? We have took 8 common. What is the next thing we have done? We divided and multiplied 9 by 9 into 9. When you multiply, all terms will get multiplied by 9. So all terms are multiplied by 9. And later that 9 can be written as 10 minus 1, 99, 100 minus 1, 999, 1000 minus 1, multiples of 10 minus 1. Multiples of 10 means this 10, 100, 1000 will become GP. Then you can use sum of n terms in GP. I hope all of you understood this. We'll go ahead with next problem. Find the sum of the products of the corresponding terms of the sequence 2, 4, 8, 16, 32 and 128, 32, 8, 2, 1, 2, 1 by 2. They want sum of the products of the corresponding terms. So now coming to this. So we have one series. I say series 1. I call it as 2, 4, 8, 16, and other sequence we have 128, 32, 8, 2, half. So product of corresponding, say they want product of corresponding term, means first term into first term, second. So now let us consider a new sequence formed by product of the corresponding means first into first, second into second, like that. So first one 2 into 128, 4 into 32, 8 into 8, 16 into 2, 32 into half. So now this is a new sequence. I call it a C. C is the sequence. I name this as C. What is the sequence C? They gave two sequences. One is S1, I called S2. Now C. So corresponding terms you should multiply. First term into first term. Second, after you multiply, 128 2s are 128 into 2 you do. That will be, now C is after multiplication, 256, then 4 into 32. 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12, 128, 8 8s are 64, multiply 16 2s are 32, 3 into 32 into half, 2 cancels, 32 half means 16, it will be 16. Now this is a new sequence. This is sequence of what? Sequence of product of corresponding terms. Sequence of product of corresponding terms. So corresponding terms we multiply together. The corresponding means what? I multiplied this first one into first one, then second one into second one, like that. 8 into 8, 16 into this, into this, this into this. So we go after a multiply, you got new sequence. First we have to check, they want you to find the sum of this. So if you want to find, see, question is find the sum of the product of corresponding terms. If I want to find the sum of this, check whether they are in geometric progression. So now second term by first term, if I do 128 divided by 256, if I do, it is 2, 1 by 2, sorry, 1 by 2. 128 ones are 2s are. Next, 64 divided by 128. So I am doing this by this. First I have done this by this. That is also gives you 1, 64 ones are 64 2s are. Now 32 divided by 64, 1 by 2. And 16 by 32, 1 by 2. So therefore they are in GP. Sequence is in GP. Sequence is in GP. Now they want you to find sum. Sum of what they want? Find the sum of the product of the corresponding terms of a sequence. So Sn, what is Sn formula? So here common ratio is less than 1. See, for this sequence R is half is less than 1. So I have to use the formula Sn is equal to A into 1 minus R power n divided by 1 minus R. So that is A is the first term. What is the first term we have? 256 into 1 minus R. What is R? Half. Half I can also say 0.5 divided by 1 minus half. So Sn is equal to sum of n terms is 256 1 by 1 into 1 minus, I can write it as 0.5 power n divided by 1 minus half is half, 2 goes up, 256 into 2 into 1 minus 0.5 power n. So that is 256 2s are 512, 512 into 1 minus 0.5 power n or half power n. So now if they want sum of what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms, in the place of n put 5. So now if you want sum of 5 terms, S5 is what? 512 into 1 minus 0.5 power 5. Sn is this. I hope all of you got it. So, one product of consecutive terms, corresponding terms. If I multiply 2 into 128, 2 into 128 gives you 256. If you multiply 4 into 32, it gives 128. And if you multiply 8 into 8, it will give 64. If you multiply 16 into that, it will give 32. And if you multiply 32 into half, it will become 16. And these terms are individually, they are in GP. They have common ratio. So, you can use Sn for common ratio. Show that the product of corresponding terms of AR square like this, A capital AR are form a GP. Find the common ratio also. They want you to prove they form a geometric progression, product of corresponding sequence. So like last case. Now see the new sequence is product A into what? Capital A. A capital A. Then AR into capital AR. A into A. R into R, then A into A, capital R square into capital R square, so on. Now what is the common ratio? So common ratio, so first we should prove, I take 3 terms. So if 3 terms, middle term square should be product of other 2. Consider, so I call them as C1, C2, C3, C4, so on, Cn, dot, dot, dot. So dear students, we will consider C2 by C1. C2 by 1, second term by first term, that is AARR divided by AA, that will give me, AA cancels, we will get R capital R. R capital R is the ratio we will get. So C1, C2 we got. Now I will take C3 by C2. C3 by C2 means third term by second term. R square divided by RR. So you know AA cancels, RR cancels. So again you will get R capital R. So you have same ratio. So therefore, so conclusion is, therefore C2 by C1 is same as C3 by C2. In turn it will be same as C4 by C3. Therefore they have common ratio, and that ratio is what? RR. Therefore common ratio is R into capital R, small r into capital R, and the sequence forms a GP because they have common ratio. Forms a GP is the conclusion. Since they are forming common ratio, they will be in GP. Or middle term square, if you do, you will get definitely C2 square is C1 C3. You can also prove, so C2 square, consider C2 square. C2 square, what is C2? So C2 is what? AARR. AARR whole square. If I take, it will be A square, R square, R square. C2 square. Now call it as 1. I will take C1 C3, product of the first and third term. Product of the first and third, AA into third term is what? This AA R square. AA R square. Now again it will become a into a square, a into a square, r square, r square. This is C1, C3. Correct as 2. So from 1 and 2, what is the conclusion? From 1 and 2, I can say C square is equal, C2 square, second term square is first term into third term. Therefore, sequence forms GP. The new sequence forms what? GP. Geometric progression. You know, if x, y, z are in GP, then y square is equal to xz. C1, C2, C3 are in GP, then C2 square is C1, C3. We proved it. So let us start with the problem number 21. Problem 21, whatever is given, we'll write it. They wanted to find 4 numbers forming geometric progression in which the third term is greater than the first term by 9, third term is greater than first term by 9, and the second term is greater than fourth term by 18. So they gave third term means A3 is greater than first term by 9, A3 is A1 plus 9, and they gave fourth term, what else is given, and the second term is A2 is greater than fourth term by 18. This is given. Now A3 can be written as A r square. You know third term, you know an. What is an in GP? Ar power n minus 1. So this is ar square is equal to a1. First term is what? Just ar. So first term is a, or if you know, first term is what? A plus 9. A plus 9. So from this equation, I got this equation, call it as 1. Now second, A2 means what? A into R, 2 minus 1 is 1. A4 means what? AR cube plus 18. Call it as, now we have 2 equations with us which we have to simplify to get the result. See, A plus 9 value you have. From this you can get A is what? AR square minus 9. Or if I divide these two, no, here R cube plus 18 is there. Further we need to simplify this to get the required result. Dividing these two, A cancels and R cancels, and here we have 2 equations with this. AR is equal to, can I write it as AR into R, A R square into R plus 18, because AR square you know A plus 9. Now I'll write AR cube as AR square into R plus 18. AR square, you know, what is AR square? A plus 9. In the place of AR square, put A plus 9. Simplify. If you simplify, we have AR is equal to, if I multiply A into R, AR plus 9 into R, 9R plus 18. So bring this side, AR minus AR is equal to 9R plus 18. AR minus AR is 0, 0 is 9R plus 18, and 9R is minus 18, and R is exactly minus 18 by 9, and R is minus 2. Very interesting. First you should get common ratio. Please understand, third term means AR square, is first term plus 9 means first term is A plus 9, and then second term means AR power 2 minus 1 AR, it will be AR is equal to the fourth term is AR cube plus 9. When you see here I have AR square value, so that's why I'll write AR cube. Writing AR cube, I'm writing AR cube as AR square into R. R cube can be written as R square into R, because I know AR square. AR square is what? A plus 9. Since AR square is A plus 9 from equation 1. So now in the place of AR square I'll put A plus 9. Instead of AR square I can put what? A plus 9 into what? R plus 18. Multiply A into R, AR, 9 into R, 9R. So AR, 9R, AR comes this side and you get common ratio. Once you get common ratio, substitute in any one of the equation. I'll put it in any equation, I'll put it in first one. So AR square is equal to what? A plus 9. So we know R is what? Minus 2. Minus 2 the whole square is equal to A plus 9. So it will become 4A is equal to A plus 9, or 4A minus A is 9, or 3A is 9, and A is 9 by 3, and A is 3. You got A value, you got R value, they want GP. So therefore geometric progression, GP is AR square, AR cube, AR power 4 goes on, but they want first 4 numbers. A, then 3 into sorry, AR square, AR cubes goes on. First 4 terms are enough, 3, and multiply. 3 into minus 2 is minus, multiply minus 2, minus 6 into minus 2, plus 12, plus 12 into minus 2, minus 24. These are the first 4 terms. AR square, AR cube. That's it. I hope all of you understood this. If pth, qth and rth terms of GP are A, B and C respectively, prove that A power Q minus R, B power R minus P, C power P minus Q equal to 1. So now the task is left for you. Try 22. I'll clarify this in my next session. So till now, I've covered the problem that is 21. I hope all of you understood. I'll see you people in my next session with the continuation. So thanks for attending. Thank you.